Now in this short video, we'll take a look at how our course will appear in Blackboard. And the first step is to actually get into Blackboard. So you go to your Main Street portal. We click on Blackboard. It opens up our Blackboard window, and then here is where I've got all my courses. You can see I've got copies of old courses I've saved forever, but you find the correct course. For us, that is this one, EHD 573 in summer 2020. And you'll click on this, but I've actually already opened it here because I need to show you the student view so you don't see the otherwise the instructor view looks a lot different. So when you click on it, this is what you should be seeing. So it's fairly straightforward how I've got it laid out. There's 4 sections in particular that you need to focus on for our course. One is the announcements, and we can see it's over here in this menu on the left. We have the options, announcements, it's opening to announcements. And here's where you're going to see all the announcements associated with the course. So things like any new information, any changes, sometimes some insight or clarifications that I'll give you. I can be posting all sorts of things on the announcements that may be important and helpful for class. So absolutely always pay attention to the announcements and see what they're saying, what are the latest news and information here. So here again is the announcements. Then we have under course material 3 folders. One is called course content. And here is where you're going to get the week by week information of everything that you're supposed to be doing for every week of the summer based on our proposed schedule. And you'll see there's also some other information, the generic copyright statements from the university, syllabus. Here's the latest copy of the syllabus dated so that you know kind of which version it is if we need to make changes. And then the weeks. Right now you can see there's 2 weeks posted. And for every 2 weeks, every week I'm going to have 2 more weeks appear. So, so it will kind of start to accelerate, and you'll see, so this week we only see the first week, there'll be 2 weeks, second week there'll be 4 weeks, third week there'll be 6 weeks, and so on. So by towards the end of June, everything for all the weeks will be posted. And I'm doing that to kind of keep us to some degree kind of constrained, that it doesn't become a complete free-for-all, but it allows students who want to finish early to accelerate, but still keep us kind of in some range of staying together. So for each of these weeks, kind of this just gives you a brief summary. For week 1, we're covering chapters 1 and 2. You click on this and it opens up, and here's all the information for this week. At the top, there's a little description. It just says, what are the readings for this week? It points out to watch the videos. I've only got the intro posted at this point. I'll post these ones as they get done. And then here's additional videos that are tied to the readings this week. And you want to watch these videos in the order they appear. I've got them kind of chronologically based here in the order that line up with the readings. And for most videos, you'll also see, well, actually, let's click on one and we can see statistics and research. So you click on it and it goes to YouTube. These are all based in YouTube, the videos. And you can see it's not that long of a video, about 13 minutes. So you can watch that video. For almost all the videos as well, you'll notice there are 2 files. Statistic, in this case, it's Statistics and Research V2 and Statistics and Research V6. They're exactly the same, other than the V2 has 2 slides per page, and the V6 has 6 slides per page. And it's just a copy of the handouts that were used for that video. So if we click on this, it'll open it up. And here you go. Here's a copy of the slides that appeared in that video for you to just kind of print off, save them to go along with the video. I would definitely download a copy of the slides before you watch the video, just so it's easier for you to go along with the video. Notice that the numbering of the slides may seem odd. Look, we go from slide 1 up to slide 10. and then 20 and 24, so that the numbering is not, it skips, because sometimes I've got hidden slides, sometimes there's slides that kind of build up to one slide, and instead of showing you every iteration, I just show you the end one. So when you watch the video, you'll notice that's kind of what happens here with statistics and behavioral research. Kind of, we have a series of slides in the video that build up to this final one. It'll make sense when you see it, but definitely, all these slides are a huge benefit. You just print them off, save them, and it can help you as review notes instead of having to write everything as we're going along. So definitely make sure you download all of those. They're a great resource. It was a huge amount of work for me to make. So please take advantage of them. And again, they're exactly the same. It's just 2 slides per page or 6 slides per page, because different people prefer different formats. And I aim to please, so I give you both. Then let's scroll back up. So that's week 1. And then you see we go back to course content. You see at this right now, you can also see week 2. It has the same thing. I've got a little thing in red here saying once you've completed through chapter 5, you're ready to start homework 1. And then here's week 2. The readings are chapters 3 through 5. And here are the videos that go along with those readings that you can watch. Again, watch them in order that they appear, and definitely print off the slides before you do that. So that's the course content. Lots of great stuff in the course content. This is where you'll hopefully spend a fair bit of time just getting all those links to all the slides, making sure you watch all the slides. Then, other than in course material, we have, in addition to course content, we also have a folder, tests and quizzes. Here's where you're going to get copies of the homework. And remember, we have 8 homework assignments, no tests, but 8 homework assignments that you'll be doing. Each is worth 50 points. You will download them here and then send me a copy of the results, as we talk about in the syllabus a little bit more. So you don't submit your answers into Blackboard at this point, because we're in the middle of transitioning. I didn't want to create something in Blackboard that then we're dropping in September when we switch to Brightspace. So get a copy of the homework, print it, do your work, or you can do the work in it. It's a Word document, and you can save it, send it to me. Again, we discussed that a little bit with the syllabus. But here's where you get copies of the homework that you then email to me when you're done. And these will appear. Right now, we only see homework 1 as those weekly sections appear, and in the course content, as all those weeks, as we cover more weeks, more and more homework becomes available, and it'll appear here as that material becomes available. The corresponding homework will appear here. And also I'll make an announcement saying homework 2 is available now, homework 3 is available. But here's where you go to get them. And you can kind of click on this and you can see it opens up. Here is homework 1. Come on. Open up. I'll open it back. Come on. Let's see. Watch, it's going to act up on me just as I'm trying to make the video. Let me close that. You know what? Let's try again. There we go. This time it worked. Okay, so there's homework 1, summer 2020, due July 3rd. Due July 3rd. If you've watched the other video, you already know I've got generous due dates. You can finish this. You can start this like in 2 weeks. So don't wait until July 3rd to do it. Do it as soon as you finish through chapter 5. But okay, there we go. And then the final section in Blackboard is the discussion folder. And here's where we have discussion boards, forums where you can post. These are not graded. They're really here for your own benefit. It's a great way. Well, we can see there's 4. I'm starting with 4 forums. One is study groups. Here's where you can post information if you're looking for study partners. Studying with classmates is great for this course. I really encourage forming study groups. It is a great way to handle statistics. So if you are reaching out to see who might be interested, here's where you can post some information looking for others that you may want to study with or who may want to kind of form a study group. Then there's a forum for discussions on the readings and videos. This gets right at the content that you're watching. Wait a second, the book seems to say this and the video seems to say that. You can post questions to the classmates, and often if you've got a question, others have questions. Someone may have already figured something out and they can post it here. So if you've got questions, this is a great way to reach out to your classmates and see what others are saying. Discussions on assignments. Here's where you post something if there's a specific question about an assignment. Now, here's where I don't want you posting, I'm stuck on question 3. Does someone have the answer? But rather questions about, is something due or is something clear, or, kind of those sorts of questions. Just, often about, again, focusing on what the assignments are, but without asking, just give me the answer. And then other topics. This is where you can post anything just to be social and friendly. I've had in other topics, we've had students post everything from they've got a job to they've had a baby to they're getting married to anything, just to kind of reach out and share life with your fellow students. So again, those are kind of the key 4 sections that we will use a lot in Blackboard this semester. The announcements, check the announcements regularly. You should log into Blackboard every day maybe, or at least every couple days, just to kind of see what's going on. There's the announcements that you'll see. The course content is where you're going to get the week by week what you should be doing every week. The schedule and the course content folders follow the proposed schedule that's in the syllabus. If you follow this schedule, you'll be safe. You'll finish on time. Everything will be good. You don't have to. You can go faster. That's great. I love getting ahead of the curve. You can go a little slower or build yourself a cushion. I've had some students rush through the first few weeks and they'll tell me, my family's taking a trip for 2 weeks in June. I need to give myself a cushion, so I'm getting ahead now. That's great. Good planning. Good job. But here's where you're going to get the schedule, kind of giving you a sense of where you should be week to week to week. Then the tests and quizzes is where you download the quizzes. Remember, you can't upload them here. You don't put your answers into Blackboard. You will email me your answers. And then the discussion forums, if you've got questions that you want to pose to your fellow classmates. Okay? I hope that helps. If you have any questions, you know what to do. Send me an email. We can talk about it. But this is how we're set up in Blackboard. Again, if you can't use Blackboard, you're going to be in trouble. So hopefully this is pretty straightforward. I think it is. So you should be okay. But again, email me if you have any questions. Okay? Take care. Bye-bye.